Aside from the values inherent within the assertations already made concerning the elevated value of the conscious in the miraculous present and the influence of consciousness upon the present and the future, we may wish to conjecture further about origins and the past. While this may not be of as much importance as we seem to attach to it, notwithstanding, I will attempt to humor further conjecture. The best summary is that a primordial God existed, having consciousness, a form of energy, of a different type and magnitude than do we, and who has, for reasons lost to time, manifested himself into the physical universe as we know it. Thus he divests a part of himself into discrete elements of consciousness, like ourselves, evolving, as it were, for lack of a better term, through various stages of life throughout the universe as we know it, and well beyond everything that we know. Wonderful it is that God so wanted to become each of us. But the knowing of absolute certainties concerning ancient origins and the makings of all things is highly overrated, at least compared to the knowledge of the position of our awareness in the now. In practicality, the knowledge of the place and relevance of our awareness is much more important and useful, as is our role in ushering in a better future for ourselves and our collective reality via our actions taken perpetually within the present. And somewhat sad it is, too, when we squander this incredible awareness of the fact that we are one with God and children of the Most High. We too often forget that we are made in the image of His consciousness. We often forget that God wished to become us, or that His conscious emanations would one day arise as the very human life forms which we embody today. Here again, made in His image does not, as the simpleton believes, mean that God has 2 arms and 2 legs. Very obviously, it means that our core consciousness, our soul, contains an element of life or God-given consciousness. Thus we are given and animated by a small reflection or embodiment of a greater consciousness that is highly exalted. The individual self is a more focused and individuated instance of a more fundamental and primordial type of consciousness. Just as the stardust which composes our bodies is as old as the universe, we are not actually stars. In a similar way, our consciousness is derived from God, but is not literally the same as God. So we are made of the eternal matter of the universe, stardust, and we are made in the image of a God, greater consciousness, but we are not literally God.